In the headlines of this bulletin, the first session of the 15th National Assembly was officially opened at Yin Hong Hall of the National Assembly House. The online meeting on COVID-19 prevention and control task in Cần Thơ City. The economic chambers of urban districts made public the business model named Bringing Markets to Streets. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On July 20th morning, the first session of the 15th National Assembly was officially opened at Yin Hong Hall of the National Assembly House. This session holds special significance as it will lay a foundation for activities of the 15th legislature, including the election and approval of leadership positions in state agencies, discussions on socio-economic reports, and the making of decisions on other important issues. Speaking at the session, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ underlined that the event takes place amid the unexpected and complicated situation in the region and the world. The COVID-19 pandemic continues its complicated progression, which leaves negative and sustaining impacts on the regional and global economy, including Vietnam. Therefore, the session will be cut 5 days shorter than scheduled, and legislators will work in 2 Saturdays and 1 Sunday off. This will create conditions for leaders and deputies to come back to their localities and take part in pandemic control tasks, as well as development of social economy, security of social safety. The National Assembly Chairman said that legislators of the 15th National Assembly need to deeply aware of voters' trust and expectations, acquire difficulties, challenges in the context of unpredicted challenges. Legislators should promote their responsibility, listen to people's opinions, and bring the breath of life into the legislature. The National Assembly Chairman expects that deputies will dedicate their brain power to continue renewing, raising operational quality and efficiency, enacting proper policies to contribute to successfully carrying out the resolution of the 13th National Party Congress. In the afternoon, with 100% of votes for casted by deputies present at the sitting, the National Assembly elected Chairman of the 14th National Assembly, a Chairman of the 15th National Assembly. The National Assembly also elected 4 chairmen of the National Assembly, including 3 related chairmen: Trần Thanh Mẫn, Nguyễn Khắc Định, Nguyễn Đức Hải, and Senior Lieutenant General Trần Quang Phương. The National Assembly also elected 13 permanent members of the National Assembly with 100% of votes for. In other news, in the morning of July 20th, Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, come Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường, presided over the online meeting on COVID-19 prevention and control task. Attending the meeting in Phong Điền and Thới Lai suburban districts was then Vice Chairman Dương Tấn Hiển and Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện, respectively. As of 4 p.m. on July 19th, Cần Thơ City recorded 32 new daily infected cases, bringing the total infected number to 170. The medical force continues combining to trace, zone, and take test samples while disinfecting infected and surrounding areas. Infected people are receiving treatment at the city's tuberculosis and lung disease hospital, the field hospital, and Cần Thơ City's general hospital. Vice Secretary cum Chairman Trần Việt Trường underlined that offices, units, and localities are making efforts to carry out the COVID-19 prevention and control task with the highest determination, continually ensure operations of concentrated quarantine zones, as well as preparing backup zones in case of surging new cases, disseminate and organize to well carry out the Directive number 16. Also in the morning of July 20th, after the online handover meeting on the pandemic control task, State and Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Dương Tấn Hiển worked with the permanent board of Phong Điền Suburban District People's Committee and some members of the local student board for COVID-19 pandemic prevention and control. Before and during 2 days of applying the Directive number 16, Phong Điền Suburban District has boosted patrons on social distancing. The suburban district also closed traditional markets. Barricades were also set up to restrict people from going outside if not necessary. State and Vice Chairman Dương Tấn Hiển highly valued the pandemic control task carried out by the locality. He also agreed and approved the using of some more schools as the concentrated quarantine zones to be able to accommodate around 1,250 people. In the meantime, he noticed findings of Public Street to continue disseminating, mobilizing people to observe the 5K message, make honest medical declaration, accelerate patrons and punish violating cases. In line with applying social distancing, findings of Public Street also apply solutions to stabilize the economy and ensure social security. Continually preparing and being ready to put into use medical quarantine zones, Cần Thơ City People's Committee has utilized the dormitories of Cần Thơ University and Cần Thơ College of Economics and Technique as concentrated quarantine zones. The A building of the dormitory of Cần Thơ University will be used as quarantine zone for suspected cases in the city. This building can accommodate for 600 people and is officially put into operation from July 20th. In addition to the dormitory of Cần Thơ University, the one of Cần Thơ College of Economics and Technique is also utilized as the concentrated quarantine zone. This dormitory has 64 rooms that can give space for 250 people and a canteen. With the aim to create favorable conditions to buy essentials while ensuring COVID-19 pandemic prevention and control task in the safest way, in the morning of July 20th, the economic chambers of Ninh Kiều, Cái Răng and Ô Môn districts organized to make public the business model named Bringing Markets to Streets. In Ninh Kiều Urban District, there are 3 locations that sell essentials with 24 pavilions. The first one is located on Trần Bạch Đằng Street in An Khánh Road, the second on Trần Văn Hoài Street, and the third at Cần Thơ Investment Trade Promotion and Exhibition Fair Center in Cái Khế Road. Almost these locations complied with distancing stipulations. Goods are already packaged in different bags. The organizing board suggests the businesses and small traders to sell goods at stabilized and posted price and ensure food safety and clear origins. Goods are sold from 6:30 to 10 in the morning and 2 to 5 in the afternoon and will be sold until the pandemic is over. In Cái Răng Urban District on July 20th, the city's Industry and Trade Department, in combination with the Economic Affairs Chambers and Ăn Mười Food Store System, inaugurated the business location at the Investment and Construction Joint Stock Company No. 8 in Hưng Thạnh Road. The same model was also carried out in Ô Môn Urban District with them to meet the demand for food from July 20th. The organizing board arranged markets in 13 locations in 7 wards of the district, which sell many essentials such as pork, vegetables, and fruits. Buyers have their body temperature checked and hand sanitized while wearing masks when entering the markets. Similarly, 2 meter distance must be ensured. On July 20th, the Mission Group of Cần Thơ City's Labor Confederation visited and presented gifts at quarantine zones and field hospitals in the city. The group visited and encouraged soldiers, physicians on standby at the quarantine zones of the city's military school in Phước Tới Road, Ô Môn Urban District, the quarantine zone of Mekondenter Shooting Gallery in Đông Thắng Kế Miền of Cờ Đỏ Urban District, the one at Cần Thơ City's Vocational Training School and the field hospital in Bình Thủy Urban District. Gifts are essentials such as instant noodles, sugar, egg, cooking oil, fish sauce, milk, and coffee. The total value of gifts is over 40 million Vietnam dong earmarked from socializing source and financial source of Cần Thơ City's Labor Confederation. In the evening of July 19th, Chairman of Cần Thơ Lottery, One Member Limited Liability Company Trần Minh Tâm said that the company has disbursed support money for lottery ticket vendors in 4 urban and suburban districts of the city. Specifically, the company has rapidly disbursed the total sum of 2,889 million Vietnam dong to allocate for lottery ticket vendors, 1.2 million Vietnam dong each, approximately 50,000 Vietnam dong a day for 24 days, in the type of social distancing in conformity with the Prime Minister's Directive No. 16. Leaders of local authorities said that due to the complicated situation of the pandemic that caused problems in allocating support money will come to the other vendors right after receiving approval from the city's People's Committee. Now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continuous. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kenthtv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.